This is the ultimate X5 audio setup. Now you can do the Lark M2, you could do the DJI Mic 2, which I'm going to show you in just a second, and both of these are incredible. It works right within the stitch line. It's connected to the selfie stick so that when you want to take it off, all you do is press the little button, slide the camera out, and you're good to go. I use the Falcam F22s, and that's it. Like this whole thing, you can pack it up and run around, and this is what you've got. So if you want it directly on this side of the camera and you go find yourself a little mic that'll work for this direction, right, or sorry, not a mic, but an audio cable, then you can have this right here. All of this can go right there, and then you're good to go. So that's how that would work. If you're doing this with the X4, then you're going to use this little adapter and it'll end up here, and you would rotate this to the other side, which I'll show you in just a second. So that is a really simple, easy, extremely good audio setup for the Insta360 X5, and then you can have your two mics and everything. But let's go to the Mic 2 for a second. Actually, first I want to show you this other option just so you can get an idea of how it would look. If we spin this guy off of here, flip him around to this side, it is going to block the battery door just slightly, but it's not a huge deal, I found. And then all we have to do is make sure that this guy is screwed into there, tighten that, hold that down, and rotate together. So this is where we are right now. Dink. Just rotate this thing around. And now what's going to happen is when I slide this guy in from the back, it is a very clean fit. You can see all of that right there. We would have to use this audio cable to pull this off, and then we would just wrap this guy around and run him up to here and take up the slack. And that's what you're going to end up with. So super clean audio option, whether you're using the Lark M2s, the DJI Mic 2s, or you can even use a Rode option. X-Mount 360 has a Rode option as well. This video is not sponsored by them. I've made plenty of other videos that were collaborations because they sent me these, but this video is just because somebody asked some questions about the audio options for the X5 or the X4. So that's what you could expect. And then if you were using the X4, this thing just ends up here, and this cable just drops right in there. That's how that works. So I have the X4 just not with me, and I wanted to go ahead and make this video. So we'll go ahead and slide the camera back out. I think it's, which way is it? Yeah, it's this way. I did drop my Falcam F22, so my thing gets stuck a little bit when I'm taking things on and off, but not a big deal. So that would be the Lark M2 system, and I'm having trouble with the connections with these for some reason. It's just not connecting to the mics, so I got to look into that and try and figure it out. The next option is the DJI Mic 2. All right, so this is one of the older options for connecting the Mic 2, and all you do is you take off the back plate right there, and this whole thing just slides in like that. So pretty simple and cool, but they've actually come out with a new version, which is this one, and this version comes with adapter plates, which lets you go to the Mic 1 or the Mic 2, depending on what you need. And with that, I would also assume we're going to have the ability to go with the Mic 3. So I have the Mic 3. I really like this mic system, and I would love to be able to run the Mic 3 into this, especially because you could have 4. It would be great. So let's go ahead and look at how this is going to play out. One option is going to be to set it here. All right. So if we have it here and we just screw this guy on like this, and then I'm just going to spin this around, but we are going to want this on this side for this one, just to make sure that it's out of the way. So we're here, this thing could rotate like that, and then all we're going to do is slide the camera in right here, like this, and then we would just need to drop this in. So this is your out, so I would basically do it like this, right? Look at how clean that is. That's how clean the Mic 2 could be right here in this setup. Boom. And so if I turn this on really quickly, I am going to show you this one just because the Mic 2 will work. And look at that. Boom. Now we have audio. You can see it coming through right there up top. Right? If I come here, you can see it show. Oh, what just happened? There we go. You can see it showing up on the screen. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Syncing in progress. What are we doing? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what they're doing, but there it is. You can see the audio coming through just like that. And that's pretty much it. You would just use the audio just like that. And if I wanted to run 2 mics, now I have 2 mics running in. You can see the 2 mics right there, and then there they are over there. And you could set this up in stereo mode so that each mic would have its own thing going on, and then when it's recorded into here, it would be separate. So that is one option for the Mic 2. That's the one that I would recommend, and that actually might be a reason to keep my Mic 2 around, because I really love this. I want to put the Mic 3 there, but they changed the size of this little clip just slightly, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check this. We'll double check this right now with you guys. So let me just go ahead and slide that off, pop this guy here. man, if this works, that would be absolutely exceptional. So this piece could clip off of there, and then we would run this guy, bink. Yeah, that's the problem though. Yeah, is it's not quite the same. It's just slightly smaller actually, and then we would have to run the audio cable down to this side. So, man, so close though. So we just need a mic 3 version of this from X360. I'm going to reach out to the guys and see if they would be willing to make an X3 version. Actually, I'll send them this video too. But yeah, so this is what you could get with the mic 2. Look at that tolerance though. This thing just plugs right in there. You have this whole little setup, and then you get yourself these mic 2s. I might make this a permanent option on my bike setup actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because that's pretty sick. And just use this mic there. I just got to get the audio right. It seems like it's coming in very, very syncing timecode. Timecode. I haven't messed with the timecodes for this, so that's interesting that it's picking up some sort of a timecode sync, but that's pretty cool. And then you would have that. So that's what I would recommend. I could flip this up over to that side. I'm not going to bother with it. It just blocks the battery door. And I kind of like having everything on one side anyway. It's a little cleaner. I don't have to wrap a cord underneath. And that is most definitely going to be within the stitch line, because I've tested this within a stitch line, so I know that I can get the mic 2 within the stitch line just by tightening that down. And then I could literally leave this on this pole all the time. So all you would do is pop this piece off, let this guy go, and that's it. And you could just leave this like that the whole time. And that is clean and out of the way. So that's pretty sick. I like that. If you don't want to use the Falcam F22, you could just put this on top, and then you would just always be screwing your camera on and off. I just like to be able to control the direction once everything's in there, so now I know that this is like locked in exactly where I need it to be, and then whenever I drop the camera on with a quick check, I would know if I've got everything the way that I need to. So, man, that's sick. I do kind of want this plug to be on the other side though. Maybe. I'll think about it. I like being able to drop it in this way. I'll bet that's the thumb. Yeah, so that's what I would say. Guys, I hope this helped you, just to give you the idea that you can do this setup. This is all by X360, and they are just an awesome little mounting company for anyone that's going for that next level audio. We just need that mic 3, man. All right. Cool stuff. Hope this helped you. Hope you enjoyed this little video. This is the kind of stuff that I like to do, so I think everybody else that's into this will enjoy it as well. And that's pretty much it. So get the Lark 1 if you want, get the DJI mic 2 one if you want, and then we need to get that mic 3 adapter. Let's rise with the tide. Remember that action speed ideas when ideas don't take action, so let's move the needle.